في عالمنا المعاصر معظم البشر شاهدوا أفلام الزومبي التي بدأت هوليود بإنتاجها منذ عام 1968. ولكن إذا أخبرت أي شخص بأن زومبي وقائد مسلم من إفريقيا سيضحك عليك، بل وسيستهزئ بك، لأن هذا هو حال العالم اليوم. بالعودة إلى الوثائق التاريخية البرازيلية عام 1538 أظهرت أن جل الأفارقة الذين جيء بهم كعبيد إلى البرازيل كانوا من جذور إسلامية، وخلال 40 عام نقل إليها 14,000 مسلم مستضعف. في ذلك الوقت كانت البرازيل تحت حكم البرتغال، حيث اقتلعت هؤلاء المسلمين بالقوة من أرضهم ليكونوا خدما مسخرين وينقلون من إفريقيا إلى البرازيل. وفي عام 1579 وتحت وطأة الظلم الشديد لجأ بعض الأفارقة للهرب إلى الأدغال والغابات وإنشاء مجتمعات خاصة بهم، فكانت مستعمرة باهية التي ضمت المئات من الأفارقة. ردة فعل المستعمر البرتغالي كانت قاسية، حيث كان يملك مدفعية ثقيلة وسلاحا قويا، ومع ذلك لم تستطع القضاء على تجمعات الأفارقة بشكل كامل، حيث كانوا متمسكين بكلام الله وبشريعة الإسلام، فازداد عددهم وقويت عزيمتهم. وبالعام 1605 أعلنت ثورة التحرير، فكان من أهم منجزاتها توحد الأفارقة في منطقة بالميريز شمال البرازيل، فاستطاعوا تأسيس كيان للمسلمين يدعى بالميريز، وصل عدده ل30,000 معظمهم من السود، وتم اختيار غانغا زومبا كقائد لهم. وبعد صراع طويل بين زومبا والبرتغاليين عرض الحاكم البرتغالي بيدرو ألاميدا معاهدة الصلح مع بالميريز تقضي بتحرير جميع العبيد إذا أعلنت بالميريز انضواءها تحت السلطة البرتغالية. وافق زومبا، ولكن أحد القادة الشباب الذي كان يدعى زومبي لم يوافق على الاتفاقية لأنه لم يكن يأمن جانب البرتغاليين. وبعام 1678 قاد زومبي المعارك ضد البرتغاليين، ولم تستطع السلطات البرتغالية إيقاف مد المسلمين إلا بعد مقاومة طويلة، حيث سقطت بالميريز في النهاية في أيدي البرتغاليين عام 1694. وفي 20 من نوفمبر من العام 1695 ألقي القبض على زومبي وتم قتله والتمثيل بجثته. لم تكن ثورة زومبي هي الثورة الوحيدة ضد المستعمر البرتغالي، ولا مستوطنة بالميريز هي الوحيدة أيضا، فقد حدثت سلسلة من الثورات امتدت على مدى قرون حتى غاية العقود الأولى من القرن ال19. وفي هذه الأيام يعرف الجميع الزومبي على أنهم الأموات الأحياء الذين عادوا للحياة بواسطة السحر الأسود، وعلى أنهم عبدة الفودو الإفريقية، وذلك وفقا لما تم ترويجه في أفلام هوليود منذ بداية عام 1968. ويظل الكثيرون من الناس لا يعلمون بأن زومبي هو القائد المسلم الذي استطاع أن يقوم بثورة لصالح العبيد الأفارقة ضد المستعمر البرتغالي.
The greatest tragedy of the African diaspora is that it displaced all of our people throughout the Americas and the Caribbean, displacing the culture of our diverse heritage. But through all of this, we as a people have never lost our desire to live free, under our own sovereignty, governing ourselves. And one of the greatest examples of this took place in a country known as Brazil, with a maroon community called Quilombo dos Palmeiras.
Maroons have existed as long as we have come in contact with the yoke of slavery known as the Western world, whether it's throughout the Caribbean, Veracruz, Mexico, Brazil, Peru, North America. Maroons have always existed. The important thing about Maroons is that Maroons show us the ability to make something happen with an agenda. The Maroon agenda was to be liberated, to live upon your own terms, to have your own way of life. Not only where they were willing to have these things. They was willing to fight, live, and die for them. The Maroons had the mentality that they could not continue to live in the way that they lived. They had a mentality of sacrifice. One of the main things that they knew they had to sacrifice was what we know as individualism. Maroons sacrificed this concept of individualism. They formed a mentality that they were going to be free together, they was going to live together, they was going to fight together, and by any means, if they had to, they would die together. So this is what's important about the Maroon mentality, is that it had a one unified, plural mindset.
Quilombo dos Palmares became one of the largest Maroon communes, at its height holding anywhere from 10 to 20,000 people. According to the historians of Brazil, sometime during the 16th century, 40 rebellious Africans escaped captivity of a sugar mill near Porto Calvo in the region Pernambuco in northeast Brazil. In higher plains, they found solitude, a place full of palm trees, fertile soil, a lot of water, and an abundance of wildlife. They called this place, which was built on the foundation of communalism and self-determination, Quilombo, a word in the Mbundu African language, which meant war camp. A community led and comprised mostly of Angolans became well organized with the complex social structure of leaders similar to the infrastructure our ancestors were accustomed to back in Africa. And you ask if blacks can get along. We can, and we did, under one common mission, one common goal: to live how we were accustomed to living and to fight white supremacy from ruling over us. The Portuguese fought the Quilombos the entire time of its existence, except for when the Dutch controlled the area. And for those years, our ancestors fought the Dutch. And in between fighting the Portuguese and the Dutch, the Quilombo community continued to grow. It grew with such strength, striking plantation farms and sugar mills, taking food, weapons, and tools, along with liberating more enslaved Africans. The Portuguese enslavers were never pleased with the African commune. See, they didn't just have a problem with the continued plantation raids that was disrupting their exploitation, but it was the example that Palmares was setting as a society. The community of Palmares, led and mostly comprised of strong Africans, was functioning effectively, with people working together collectively and sustaining themselves, to a great extent, far better than the Portuguese. After several failed military attempts to conquer Quilombo, the Portuguese plotted and strategized to overcome the efforts of our ancestors. In 1676, a devastating battle against the Portuguese raid caused the leader of the Quilombo at the time, Ganga Zumba, to seek a peace treaty, thinking that it would bring peace and freedom instead of risking being conquered and enslaved. The treaty with Zumba was based on the condition of the citizens of Palmares to move to Portuguese territory. And of course, the Portuguese deceived him. Zumba was poisoned, and the Portuguese re-enslaved many of the Africans that followed Ganga. In his absence, a brave warrior by the name of Zambie became the ruler of the Quilombo. He knew the horrors of slavery very well and never trusted the Portuguese, and was certain that no deal could be made with them. Zambie was born in Quilombo, Palmares in 1655, but was kidnapped in a raid by the Portuguese forces as a child. At the tender age of 15, Zambie escaped, going back to Quilombo. The great Zambia fought off the Portuguese for several years, vowing to stay free and independent. Eventually, the Portuguese brought in General Domingues Jorge Velho and Bernardo Vieira de Mello, who made their reputation fighting the indigenous Native Americans in São Paulo, Brazil.
Zumbi dos Palmares.
So they were familiar with the style of warfare practiced by our ancestors in the Quilombo. January 1694, Cerca do Macaco, the main settlement in the Quilombo, fell to the Portuguese and their many cannons. Zambia was wounded in battle. He eluded the Portuguese to regroup but was betrayed and captured on November 20th, 1695. Even after the death of Zambia, the people of the Quilombo continued to resist before completely yielding to the Portuguese. For over a century, even under constant attack, our ancestors showed us the greatest example of self-determination, unity, simply having the desire to live up under their own sovereignty. Our ancestors were fully aware that life under the tyranny of these imperialists was not conducive to our civilization. And because of that, they fought many wars, risking tasting the bitterness of death, so that they, you and I, could hopefully one day enjoy the sweetness of freedom. And to the ancestors of that Maroon community and so many others throughout the African diaspora, we say thank you. Ashe, Ashe.